Well, here we are.
We're wrapping up.
Last video of Starting Point series. It's been a fun ride.
But the beginning still of this conversation, the whole idea that we put this in play was that this would spark conversations, deep thoughts, deep questions, and for many of you it has. And for many of these small groups, the discussions and the consideration that you've been giving to some of these ideas has been just deep and wide and really thoughtful.
And our intent through all of this has been in the title. We're trying to give everyone a starting point, some similar language, a clear place to begin thinking about Christianity, faith, Jesus Christ and his claims, but not just to do those things and be done, but to be part of this assembly, this Jesus gathering, and take our gifts, our talents, the things that God wants us to do, and use them with other people in the body to fulfill this purpose that Jesus has of building the assembly.
So as you're considering your adult starting point, I want to extend an invitation to you to join this movement, this gathering. Not our church, not ordinary faith per se,
right,
but this gathering, this ecclesia of people following Jesus.
So what is your next step? And that's the final question of tonight's study is, what is the next step for you? If you are just beginning in faith, it might need to be baptism. It might be to continue in a small group. It might be to start a small group out of one that exists. It might be to level up and to begin preparing for a place of leadership and service.
Maybe it's serving on a team. Maybe it's participating with the children's ministry. Maybe it's because honestly, that's one of the places, and you ask any of the leaders that works in there, you start working in children's ministry and telling these stories and hearing these stories, you're learning more than the kids every single week. Maybe it's inviting a friend, passing your invitation that you've received along to someone else so that they can feel the same, have the same experience and the same consideration for what they believe as you've just spent the last weeks kicking the tires on.
So as a small group, have this discussion, share your next step, but then as a small group, gather around each other and talk about how you can help each other with that next step. Thanks for joining us for Starting Point, and I hope this is a great starting point for everyone that's participated.
That's right.